Hey everyone, Tim the Collect Jurassic here with a really cool Jurassic World toy news update. An official line from Mattel, Bite Club, if you haven't heard of it, is coming out with even more new figures. Definitely check out my review of the first wave because they are quite a interesting, unique collection of figures. Not just their style, but kind of how they depict movie scenes from all the movies, including a human figure when possible too. But I can't wait to show you these new ones because there's some really exciting, fun details here. So let's go ahead and jump right into the first Bite Club release that's being added, Giganotosaurus and Ian Malcolm. So if you're not familiar with these, you get a sense of the style right here. We have a very chubby, chunky version of Jurassic World Dominion's main predator. He looks cute, but he looks menacing too, right? Has all of the, prominent features of that dinosaur design, not just the colors, but, some of those sculpting details like the ridges and everything. But really, for all intents and purposes, it's supposed to look like your basic Jurassic World Giganotosaurus. Then over on the human figure, we have looks like Ian Malcolm buckling up in some approximation of the Jeep Gladiator from the Dominion movie, looking to get away. And that's kind of the cadence for Bite Club. You get this kind of like cutesy looking dinosaur roaring down an accessory, usually a human figure, but not always. But here's another great look at the Giganotosaurus front on. You can see that they've kind of used that same color story that we've seen across all the Jurassic toys, all the versions of this. But I will say, these are obviously promotional images, but having the first wave in hand, it really does look this crisp in person. The detail is really nice. The paint, they use it efficiently, and they also cast a lot of plastic in that color too. So everything here that you're seeing in these promo images, it looks this good when you're holding it out of the box. Here you can see the tiny little Ian Malcolm riding that car. You can see his face is unpainted, doesn't have like the black sunglasses or anything. But if you think about how small these figures are and the fact that they're more or less an accessory to the main event, which is the dinosaur, I think the level of detail here is pretty acceptable. I guess you could say you'd like some black sunglasses, but for me, the main attraction here is always going to be Giga, but I like how they tried to kind of do a simple Jeep Gladiator too, and he's obviously squealing his tires trying to get away. Next up is probably my favorite of the wave, Mosasaurus versus Zara. This is great because there's a lot of controversy around this particular scene in Jurassic World where Zara, gets picked up by a Pteranodon, dropped in the Mosasaur Lagoon, picked back up again while she's in the water by a Pteranodon, and then the Mosasaurus eats them both. So that's what's being depicted here. We have our cute little chunky version of Mosasaurus, big wide mouth. I love how instead of legs it has fins. Of course, it has the same colorway you'd expect from the Mosasaurus, but nice little bonus here with Zara. We get a Pteranodon too, taking her up to the skies. And Zara's pretty cool. Comes with a little translucent water effect below her, so definitely fun. But one thing I love about the Mosasaurus is that its mouth is extra wide. I actually am surprised they didn't include a shark here and opted for Zara instead. That's not what I thought they would have picked. The Mosasaurus eating the shark is pretty iconic in terms of Jurassic World. So kind of a surprise here, but I'm not complaining because I think the Zara death scene's a lot more fun to recreate. When you look at all of the Bite Club figures, we have the T-Rex versus Gennaro. We have Blue versus Owen. So it's like, I when possible, I do think they should have a human figure involved. So what better figure to include with Mosasaurus than Zara, right? So here's another view of her. You can see the Pteranodon has some real basic detailing on it, kind of a red color, which is interesting. But again, I really like how they have the translucent blue plastic they're using for the water. And it's Zara. That's her outfit from the movie, so pretty recognizable there. So again, I think this was a really smart addition to include here because they're again, it's one of those scenes in the franchise that a lot of people talk about, and I think it's a better pairing here than the shark. So kudos to the Mattel team. That's a fun one. And the last one I'm looking at here is the Dilophosaurus and Nedry. Obviously, I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan first and foremost, and I want to say this one's my favorite, but I just love that Mosasaurus one so much. But this one's a good second favorite, right? I love how the Dilophosaurus is like shooting out a bunch of venom, and the Nedry is literally like stuck in a like puddle of it trying to get out. It's pretty fun. But Dilophosaurus has all those classic green and dark green colors. The frill has got the colorway. I would have loved for them to do the little white outline around the dark colors. But I mean, this one's going to look nice next to all the other figures in any case, in terms of its simpler paint application versus having some of those extra details. Yeah, I mean, front on, you can see that the Venom piece has a little bit of translucency too. I do wonder if it pops out. Or if you can, or it has to be in place. Doesn't really matter to me either way, but I know some people like to display this figure without Venom, when the Mattel figures always come with the Venom that you can pop in and pop out. But we'll see if that's the case here. But looks just as cute and ferocious front on. And again, I just love how it's like shooting out. It's not even like a simple spurt. It's like a whole flow of it, which makes sense when you think about how it applies to the little tiny Dennis Nedry figure that comes with him, who's just completely stuck in this Venom. It's like pulling up from the ground. But hey, they captured Nedry perfectly. I know this is the back view, but we got the yellow raincoat, we got the pants. What more do you need, right? Maybe there's some glasses stuck in the Venom. That'd be kind of a fun thing, or a Barbasol can. I don't know. Definitely a fun little Jurassic Park centric addition to this one. And I like how they got a couple different movies in this wave: Jurassic World Dominion, Jurassic World 1, and then we got Jurassic Park here too. So all in all, a very, very fun wave. I mean, this joins the first wave of the T-Rex, Blue, and Triceratops. So I think there's still plenty more to go. I think they can do some other Velociraptors. They can obviously do Stegosaurus, Gallimimus, Quetzalcoatlus. I mean, there's so many species they could do this for. So hopefully this is just a warm-up and we still have yet another wave coming, because I think these are great figures. They're not super easy to get. They don't sell them in stores that I've seen, but you can grab them on Amazon. I'm hoping this wave and all Bike Club going forward becomes a little bit more readily available, because I do think they are a fun alternative to like pop vinyl figures and other kind of like pop style figures. For me, these are my favorite, and I think it's because they include that little human figure or little accessory that kind of make it not just a cute dino, but a little bit of a recreation from one of the scenes of the movie. So love this Bike Club and can't wait to see more. But I think that's all I got for this little news update. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. I'm Tim with Collect Jurassic, and I will see you next time.